Okay.
Okay, sorry po dun sa
Technical. Aming
technicality.
technical director.
Gutom po kasi yung aming direktor. Isa po uling magandang gabi at magandang umaga, maayong buntag po sa mga ating kabayanihan dito po sa Cayman at sa Pilipinas at kung saan man abutin tong YouTube. Andito na po uli ang Sugar
And Spice.
and everything nice. Andito pa din kami uli sa isang makabuluhang
Episode.
at of course kung mapapansin nyo kami po ni Ate Sanik is wearing the breast cancer awareness ribbon. It's still October po. I think this is the last Wednesday of October.
Yeah,
No,
I think.
yes. So syempre ino-observe pa rin po natin at atin pong binibigyang reminder po lahat ng mga kababaihan at mga kahit lalaki po dun sa pagiging aware po dun sa breast cancer issue po ng community natin at sa buong mundo.
Yeah.
Tisani.
Yes, and to recap for our previous week's activities, guys, napanood na po natin si Chef Alex Pastrana. Shout out kay
Yes.
Chef Alex sa TFC.
Lumabas na po siya sa TFC. Kagaya po ng pinangako namin, lahat po ng mga chef or mga talented Filipino Caymanians or Filipinos na nandito sa isla,
May passion for cooking.
may passion for cooking or kung ano ang talent, pino-forward po namin ang video sa TFC. At ang unang-unang salvo po ng Cayman Islands is si Mr. Alex Pastrana. Si Yorme. Nagluto po siya. It was a good video at pinanood po sa buong kung sino po yung may TFC.
Yes. Sa Barangay TFC.
Yes.
Picks before meal segment.
Yes. We're so proud of you, Kuya Alex. Kuya na ang tawag ko sa iyo ngayon.
And we also had our garage sale last
Yes.
Saturday as a fundraising for the late Mr. Carlos Patricio.
Yes.
And wala man ta dili kuan recipient nga karon.
Yes, wala pa. But we will arrange for the recipient or baka i-schedule na lang natin kung saan mamimit and then we will have a video or a pictorial po doon sa turnover po ng proceeds ng garage sale for Mr. Patricio.
Yes.
And then, kahapon, saan tayo nagpunta, Tisani?
Where did we go last night? We had the Cayman Islands Breast Cancer Foundation Awareness Seminar sa JA1.
Sa
And
JA1.
it was really very successful.
Yes,
It
yes.
was well turned out. Marami pong umattend and we learned a lot from cancer survivors.
Yes, from we were so lucky that Miss Fitzgerald really went out of her way, nagstay hanggang 8 o'clock.
Past.
Oo, to be with us, to explain, nagbigay ng mga insights niya, mga advice. It was a very informative evening po. At marami sa amin ang medyo kung yung may mga haka-haka, may mga question
Yeah.
sa loobin namin and about, issues sa breast, naitanong po namin.
Yeah, and it was just sad because I was not expecting the last part of that video that one of those speakers at the end of the video it said that
She passed away.
she passed away.
Oo.
She was so alive on that video,
Yes,
right?
yes,
And she
yes.
was always saying that life is precious and stuff and everything.
Yes. She had the breast cancer when she was still 20 years old. So, at a very young age, na siya. But she survived for how many years? But unfortunately, she died last year. And we would like to give our thanks at really for all the cluster leaders, yung mga nandun, sila sila Celeste, sila Mary, si Ims, si Avic was there, Ate Carmi, kami ni Ate Sani, Ferdy, and Dion was there. Andun din po sila Jonas, sila Jana, si Celeste, tsaka si Mary, tapos sino pa yung mga nandun? Nandun po, ang dami po.
Yeah, and we had two newcomers.
Yes. At saka, kung sino pa po sa inyo ang gustong mag-attend ng ganong seminar, mag-ano tayo, kasi they are willing na magbigay uli ng another seminar.
Yeah,
Yes.
So those who missed the first batch, may
Yes.
chance pa ulit, because
May chance pa
as
po.
much as possible they would like to reach the whole population, women,
Yes.
men and women.
Kasi
population.
marami daw talagang issue ang breast cancer, lalo na alarming na po ang mga Filipino.
Rate of,
Yes.
yeah.
Hindi natin alam kung ano yung pinaka-cause, but I think yung prevention tsaka early detection at yung self-examination and also check up with your doctors is very important po.
Yeah.
Kaya
And remember, we have very top notch mga facilities, mga
Yes.
doctors.
imagine
and
we have 7 oncologists in the island.
when before there was only one.
Tapos mag-aantay ka pa ng 2-3 months bago ka ma-schedule sa doctor. Now, there are 7 oncologists. At yung nagpo-provide po ng mammogram is Ocean Med, yung Georgetown Hospital, and at the same time yung Chrissy Tomlinson po.
Yeah, and she mentioned about something that don't need to worry about insurance if you max it out,
Yeah.
because they are providing some
Yes,
vouchers.
free voucher po kung
Yeah.
na-max out nyo na po yung inyong card at kailangan nyo magpa-mammogram or magpa-ultrasound, they will help you po. Magbibigay po sila ng voucher para ma-exam po kayo, matulungan kayo.
Yeah. So they also showed sa video kung paano
mag-check, mag-self-examination. At namimigay din po sila ng mga leaflets.
Yeah.
Tsaka kung yung mga samples kung ano yung mga dapat gawin at ano yung mga itsura ng mga signs. Oo, para yung pala hindi mo pinapansin, that's already a sign na meron kang problem with your breast. Not totally it's cancerous, but at least you will be alarmed na, oy, dapat magpatingin na ako kasi ito
Yeah.
na yung
If-
medyo ganito ang sign nito.
If you feel something strange, it's a gut feeling na parang hindi ka comfortable or something na this is not normal,
Yes.
go see a doctor immediately.
Yun po ang natutunan namin lahat kagabi. If you don't feel parang comfortable na may nararamdaman ka, see a doctor.
Yeah.
And don't just settle for one result.
Yeah, always seek for second opinion or third, because sometimes some doctors would say, ibaliwala
Siyempre, tao
lang,
lang sila,
diba?
no?
Diba?
Oo, tao lang
so,
sila.
ikaw ang nakakaalam kung ano ang nangyayari
Because
sa katawan mo.
there was one example na one nurse said, oh, that's just a speck. And then after 6 months, she passed. So, that is very alarming po. We should not take that lightly. Kung may ma-feel ka, it can just be an ordinary or a benign cyst,
Yeah.
which is very okay. At least you know that your body is prone to that, so you will regularly have your check-up pag meron kang mga ganyan. Kasi it bumabalik yan eh. Bumabalik.
Yeah.
Especially if your body or you have a high estrogen level.
Ganun?
Yes. Yun ang mahirap pag meron kang ganun kasi nag-iisa daw yan sa nagiging cause.
How would you know you have a high estrogen level?
You have to undergo a laboratory test.
Um,
Kasi ang mga babae iba-iba naman yung ating mga hormonal levels eh. So may natutunan din ako.
Yeah, so for our next picks before meal, naka-line up po si Chef Danny.
Yes,
Chef
yung sa
Julian.
Over the Edge.
Sa Over the Edge.
Kaya watch out nyo yan. Yan ang susunod na lalabas sa TFC. Nako, ang
Yeah.
galing-galing. And then, after sa Over the Edge,
The Comfort Room.
yung The Comfort Room, si Ivy naman.
Nagtaka pa ako kanina, yung sabi ni Miss Grace, we have lined up Miss Evelyn, Chef Evelyn. No, Chef Evelyn. The one you sabi there, sabi Chef Evelyn, yung pala si Ivy, your real name is Evelyn.
Evelyn. Yes. Kaya, ano kasi, full name po yung sinabi ng Washington, kaya, ano po tayo, maganda na po yung lineup, lumalabas na po yung mga pinagtsatsagaan namin at isaning i-video.
Pinagtsagaan talaga.
Pinagtsatsagaan namin, masarap kasi. Mahirap na tumayo pagkatapos.
And also, don't forget about our Kan TikTok.
Yes, yes. In-inform po kami ng Washington of the upcoming Kan TikTok this coming
December
December.
18, yeah.
Yes.
So remember, guys, that there are 3 categories: kids, groups, and OFW families. All of these are in celebration of the Family Migrants Day.
Yes,
So, ang concept is Christmas,
Mhm.
because it's during Christmas.
Yes.
So, send your TikToks.
Yes, send nyo po yung TikToks, whether magkakaibigan kayo,
Groups, yes.
or family,
Mhm.
or
and kids, just
kids.
Yeah, ang price is $700,
$700 po ang
300.
price. And then, iniimbitahan din po at mag-submit po sa amin ng video ang mga banda. Kasi pagpipilian po nila, in this coming Christmas, you will be invited to perform. And this is going to be live not only in the Caribbean islands, but kung saan abutin yung ng
Philippine Embassy,
Philippine
Washington,
Embassy
DC
ng
jurisdiction
Washington.
from
Yes.
the Americas,
Yes.
the Caribbeans,
Mm.
ano ba yung iba? Part of the Caribbeans, Bahamas,
Bahamas,
Turks and Caicos,
Yes.
the Grenadines.
Oh, yeah. Grenada, Jamaica, kasama ang Jamaica. Kung saan po maaabot yung TFC, at I'm pretty sure magta-tie up po sila with TFC. Kaya lalabas po yan. So yung mga banda, K-band, Switch,
High and Far,
Far and High, yung ano pa ba yung mga banda? Kaya
Kusinay.
yung
Kusinay,
Kusinay,
Kusinay.
yes, mag-prepare na kayo ng video nyo. Ilabas nyo na yung pinaka-talented ninyong tagakuha ng video at ano na kayo.
Submit na kayo.
Para makita, ipadala natin kaagad doon at para mapili. We are so lucky, napaka-organized po ng Cayman Islands, kaya may chance talaga, malakas ang chance ng Cayman Island na we will have more exposures.
Yeah. Good
Yes.
evening, Mahe.
Yes, Mara, magandang gabi. Magandang gabi dyan sa
Cayman Brown.
Cayman Brac. At sana makapunta kami dyan natin. Sana dyan kami sa susunod sugar and spice.
Wow.
Yes, why not? And
So-
then, may ginawa na naman po ang Bayanihan. First ever. Anong ginawa natin last Sunday, Ate Sani?
Kayo lang.
Kasi si Ate Sani walang ginawa, kundi...
Hindi kaya ng arthritis.
First ever song Bayanihan. Nagkaroon po tayo ng Zumba doon po sa Cayman Arc.
Yes.
4:30 po ng hapon. At hindi lang po ito one time. It's going to be every week. So, inline din po ito sa pag-start ng breast cancer awareness. Hindi lang po sa health. I mean, this is part of being healthy. So,
Wellness and fitness.
wellness and fitness. So, continuous po tayo. And nagpapasalamat talaga kami na we are blessed to have Mikay
Yeah.
Buena Obra.
Wow, yes.
Mikay, hats off talaga ako sa iyo. Pinagpawisan ako. And it is a good exercise kasi may music na, marami kayong magkakasama, nagsasayaw kayo. So,
Yeah.
maganda high spirit ang nangyayari after the Zumba.
So,
Si Ims
those
yan,
who
si
want-
Ims.
Huh?
Si Ims.
Good evening, Ims.
Hi, Ems! Maayong gabi, Ems!
Sige, ito yung Sabado ba o Friday ang practice?
Friday, confirm
Friday
na.
evening po ang
Confirm
practice.
na, 7 to
Okay,
8.
so from 7 to 9,
7 to 8.
7 to 8 will be the practice. So,
Yes.
and then ang pagka-Sunday,
Sunday,
4:30.
oo.
maski sa practice lang gani, basta
Ay,
nakagpawis.
kaya nga, kung gusto nyo pong pagpawisan, twice a week.
And it's free.
And it's free.
Yes, it's free.
F-R-E-E. Free talaga.
Ang ano lang is from Friday, dala ka ng off lotion.
Of lotion. Hindi.
No.
It's indoor.
Indoor.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was only for Sunday.
Iniismulan mo kay
Yes.
Bayanihan.
Oh.
Indoor na po tayo. So,
Wow.
just bring po yung lagi pong required yung inyong vaccination card.
Yeah.
Kasi, syempre, we have to observe and they're so very strict when it comes to dun sa government protocol po na kailangan everybody in one close environment, kailangan vaccinated po ang mga nandun. Especially, nag-exercise ka.
Oo.
So, nag-i-emit ka ng ano sa katawan mo. So, kailangan vaccinated lahat ng nandun. So, I'm pretty sure lahat naman tayo is vaccinated.
Yeah.
So, yun. Friday po ang practice from 7 to 8.
Yeah.
And then, Sunday po yung actual na Zumba from
4:30
4:30 to 5:30. So, 1 hour lang po. 1 hour lang. Pero talagang pagpapawisan kayo ng bonggang-bongga.
Yeah, and every week there's different steps.
Yes, different steps. So, maganda kasi yung sayaw eh. Parang ano, lahat ng katawan mo gumagalaw.
Sunday, pink.
Oh, by the way,
yes.
this coming Sunday po, we request, hindi naman talagang mandatory, pero sana magsuot kayo ng something pink because magpipictorial po tayo, ifo-forward po natin sa Cayman Breast Cancer Foundation at mamimigay po kami ng ganito.
Yeah. Yes, from
Yes.
last night.
Yes, from last
Those who
night.
were our first attendees had
We have t-shirts and masks.
and mask, yes.
Oo.
Mask.
So sa Zumba po natin sa Sunday, mamimigay po tayo nitong mga bands.
And maybe mask. I still have some t-shirt sa ano, but I think we could ask for more. Kasi sabi niya, you only asked for 20. That's why she brought just 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can get more.
Yeah, that's
For
what she
Sunday.
said. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes,
what she
yes,
said.
yes.
So, mga attendees ng about this Sunday.
Ray is in the house.
First come, first
Rhea,
serve.
how are you? Akala ko ba kasama ka sa roundtable discussion tonight? Magandang gabi, Rhea. Hope you're doing fine sa East End. Magandang gabi. And sa lahat po ng nanonood,
Si
magandang
Ferdy
gabi po ulit.
nanonood din.
Oo, yan si Ferdy. Ferdy, ang daya mo.
Si Bing.
Supremo, iniwanan
Si
mo
Bing.
kami.
Si Bing.
Hi, Bing! Magandang gabi.
Hindi kasi, sabi mo, hindi kasi lumalabas sa ano, kaya.
Oo. Dapat ilagay nyo na lang yung name nyo kasi ang lumalabas lang dito sa monitor namin, Facebook user. Kaya kailangan i-identify pa dun sa isang computer kung sino yung mga
Click the
nag-message.
link sa ano, yung StreamYard na link para
Yes,
lalabas
yes,
mga
yes.
pangalan nyo.
So, lahat naman po, we request, can you just share, subscribe, and like po nitong mga videos natin. And
Lalo na sa YouTube.
Yes, lalong-lalo na po sa YouTube channel kasi once this video or yung channel na to will have a lot of viewers or ang income po nun, of course magkakaroon po yun ng income, ito na po ang gagawin nating pangtulong dun sa mga nangangailangan natin. It will lessen our time to do fundraising kasi continuous na siya. All you have to do is just to watch, to like, to subscribe, and to share to your family members. Kahit po sa Pilipinas, i-share po natin. Oy! May bumate. Thumbs up dan po. Mega love shout out po sa inyong lahat.
Kay Chef! Hi, Chef Danny!
Kay Chef! Malapit ka nang ipapalabas sa TFC.
Malapit ka lang isa lang.
Yes. Sinabihan na kami ng TFC. Malapit nang ilalabas yung video mo. Kaya watch out ka. I-forward namin din sa'yo yung yung schedule kasi exciting.
Nahihiya po ako.
Nahihiya daw si Rhea but she's doing well. Di bale, i-interviewin ka rin namin natin Sunny one of these days.
So, for tonight, mag-closing na ba tayo?
Ate Sunny naman! Nag-makeup ako ng tagal-tagal. We will be right back po. Mag-post lang kami natin Sunny. And then, we will have some more discussions when we come back. We'll be right back po. we're back. Nung nag-ano lang po tayo, nag-break tayo, Ate Sunny received a call
Yes.
from TFC. Tumawag po ang TFC.
Coordinator, si Miss Grace, Divine Grace Valera.
Yes. Anong balita, Ate Sunny?
And she was asking which of the 3 chefs are ready. So,
Danny!
she's gonna,
Ready mo, tatawagan ka namin after the show to give you a brief kung ano yung mag-i-expect ka ng call from them at
Yeah.
what time. We will give you the time para maantay mo yung call nila at makausap kayo bago syempre bago ipalabas yung ano mo.
so si Ivy, si Chef Danny, saka si Chef Julian are in line. Wow.
Wow.
Woo!
Okay. Pwede bang magluto na rin tayo, Pisan?
Ako tagakain lang.
Pangarap ko dati yung cooking show eh.
Share ko na po kayo sa ibang community.
Yes, thank you. Oh, yung mga taga
Di
BRAC.
request ng breast cancer t-shirt ang mga ladies ng BRAC.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Hihingi po tayo.
Magda-dive si Perdiv, dadalhin doon.
Yes.
Sa dagat.
Ipadala namin kung sinong pupunta ng BRAC. Huwag
Yeah.
kayong mag-alala. Kasama yung ganito.
Yeah,
Padadala kami
mga bowlers.
Yes. Padala namin nila Ate Sunny.
Pwede kayo natin i-request palitan ng green, tapos pagka next month na ipadala.
Alam ko yung green. Magagalit yung ibang exicom sabi ni Ate Sunny. Baka mababato kami rito. Mara, papadala na lang namin pag nakakuha kami.
Yeah, we will ask for more kasi
Yes.
it was just intended for those attendees last night.
Yes.
So, but I'm sure they still have a lot because it is, remember, for a month of October, they always have that Brenda Noon something.
Yes.
But they did not do it this year.
Ano ba yung sabi niya? Parang gagawin November?
Next month.
Hindi pa natin final, pero we will let you know.
Yeah, because it's an annual event.
Yes, annual po siya. Kaya siguro, dahil lang siguro sa government restriction, kaya medyo hindi nila inaano.
Oh yes, because next month, mag-open na ang borders, di ba?
Yes.
So, US tourists,
Siya itong kasawa ko, masyadong islang.
mga from US can come even if they're not, they don't have families here because usually, di ba, all the only ones who can come are those who have families here. So,
Ewan ko
for-
kung anong maging restriction, but maybe as we get closer to the opening, magkuha tayo ng
more
information para maano namin ni Ate Sunny kung mai-announce
Totally
namin sa
open,
inyo
tapos-
pati ma-advise namin kayong lahat kung ano yung mga restrictions, kung ano yung mga
number of days of quarantine.
yes, at saka kung ano din ang gagawin natin, 'di ba, just to protect ourselves. By the way,
Yeah.
speaking of protection, ongoing po ngayon ang booster shots.
For those who already had their shots
First
8
and
months,
second.
8 months ago.
8 months pa, 6 months?
Parang 8 yata. Kasi may pumunta doon na 6 months pa lang siya, hindi siya tinurukan.
Oo, kasi kailangan talaga, may time frame yan eh.
Yeah, so 8 months, mga 50 and above.
So pag 8 months, anong month yun? February?
Parang, kasi ako March, hindi pa ako pwede.
O
Next
pwede
month
na ako kasi February ako eh.
Okay, so 8 months. Kung ikaw ay nakapag 8 months na sa 2 shots mo, pwede ka nang diretso na nga lang daw eh, wala nang schedule.
Yes. So
To
pag
get your booster
Monday
shot.
to Friday po, Lion Center, and then during weekend po sa Camana Bay, nag-aano po sila ng booster shots. So, especially po kung kayo may mga shots na 6 or 8 months before, kailangan nyo na pong mag-booster shots. And also, this is our protection, especially kung mag-o-open na yung
Yung
borders.
booster is not, I think, the way I understand it, is not because the efficacy of the vaccine had diminished.
No.
It is to booster the efficacy because
Yes.
of the variants.
Because alam naman po natin yung mas parang tumatapang yung variant.
Yeah,
So,
kaya nga,
we
because
should
when we had that shots before, hindi pa nila na-consider yung mga
mga
bagong variants.
variants.
So, ang booster is to cover you
Yes.
for all this Delta,
Yes.
Lambda, Theta, Pi.
Lahat na po kompleto na yung Mula ng alpha hanggang
Zeta.
zeta. Kumpleto na, ay Diyos ko po, knock on wood, wag naman po sana, but it's our way of protecting ourselves, it's our way of protecting our loved ones, our co-workers, those that are highly sensitive po at highly, ano bang term nun, Ate Sani?
May comorbidity.
Yes, and then yung kanilang immunity is napaka-weak.
Compromised.
Oo. So, kailangan talaga, we're not only doing it for ourselves, we're doing it for our family, for our, the community.
The
as
community, yes, because if, yan ang tinatawag nilang herd community. If almost 80% of the community has shots, then yung natirang 20 na lang ang magiging zombie.
Mas masaya rin naman, di ba?
Sorry.
Balik na naman kami ni Ate Sani sa zombie.
Yeah.
Wala na ba tayong nakalimutan, Ate Sani,
I think
before we
have
go for a
covered
break?
all our updates. Yeah.
Yes. So, almost finished na po ang October. We will be having maybe next week we will have our full announcement. Magkakaroon po tayo ng general membership assembly sa Public Beach.
Yeah. 7 Mile Beach.
7 Mile Beach, and those cluster leaders, magkakaroon po tayo ng meeting maybe sometime next week.
Yeah.
Para po sa sa announcement po niyan, and we will be announcing also and putting in our Facebook account different announcement po this following week. May mga announcement po kaming gagawin, and magiging masaya po yung General Assembly natin. It will be it's a fun-filled day because it's holiday as well. Walang trabaho.
The next day.
The following day. So, pwede kang magpakapagod. Pwede kang...
Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, pwede tayong magpakapagod. Pwede kang ma-stress doon kung ano yung...
Yeah, because it will be on November 14,
Joey
the
is
Sunday.
online.
Oh, Joey, good evening.
Hi, Jo! Mayang gabi! Salamat sa dinner.
Wow!
Guys, ang nagpapaganda sa amin ni Ate Sani, ayaw kong sabihin nagpapataba. Nagpapaganda sa amin ni Ate Sani ay ang food po galing ng JJR. Almost every Wednesday po, binubusog po kami ni Joey. Maraming salamat, Joey. Paborito ko talaga yung ampalaya. Kaya nagtataka ka kung bakit panay ampalaya ang order. Ako po may kasalanan noon. Thank you, Joey. Thank you po. Guys, we will have another break. Pagbalik po natin, me and Ate Sani have spicy conversation and a round table discussion.
Good evening sa inyo lahat. Maraming salamat din. Salamat yun kayo,
May
Joey.
daghang salamat, Joey. Daghang kayong salamat and more power and more blessing to your restaurant. JJR po at ang lechon ni Joey every Thursday and Sunday. Unparalleled talaga. It's not only patronized by Filipinos but also, guys, if you want to do some caterings, may party kayo, huwag na kayo magluto. Order na lang kayo kay Joey. He will also do caterings. Kaya, he's just a call away.
Let your fingers do the walking.
Yeah, let your fingers do the walking. We will be right back po in a few couple of minutes. We're back, we're back, we're back! Andito naman kami uli ni Ate Sunny. At, Diyos ko, unahin natin itong nag-shoutout na to. VIP namin to. Si Mr. Paul Romero, shoutout naman po. Good evening sa inyong lahat sa inyong munting studio.
Mounting.
Munting studio.
Good evening, Sir Paul.
Dapat nandito ka sa gitna namin ni
Yes.
Ate Sunny. Bakit ka nandyan?
Next time, you should be here too.
Yes. Sama ka sa round table discussion ulit kasi para
Next week, kasi si Supremo, sabi niya, every other week. So, Paul could also be his...
yes, dapat ikaw ang reliever ni Supremo, ni Master.
Good idea.
'Di ba? O kaya nandito kayong dalawa para balanse kami ni Ate Sunny.
Yes.
May iba-ibang opinion.
Mga
Kaya-
opinionated kasi kami.
Yes. So, thank you uli kay Ims, kay Tang, kay
Mahe.
Mara, kay Danny, kay Rhea,
Nandiyan si Kokay.
si Kukay, na iniwanan kami. Hi, Kukay! Sino pa nasa online? Si
K-Chef.
Si K-Chef. Si Danny nga. Si Danny,
okay,
si
okay.
K-Chef. By the way, K-Chef, dapat nandun ka sa Sunday sa Zumba. Sumama ka sa amin sa Zumba. Para, kasama ka na dun. Makita ka ng mga fans mo na nagzuzumba ka rin. Sino pa yung mga bumati kanina?
Sabi niya, ako. Ako.
Si Abik.
Ay,
Si
Abik! Magandang gabi.
Si ako.
Impress na impress ako kay Abik. Siya po yung nag-intro ng ating, bago nagsimula yung seminar natin, si Abik po ang nag-intro dun sa sa
Live interview.
live interview tsaka sa seminar po kagabi. sa seminar po kagabi.
Invite you sa mass.
Yes,
Para kayo,
yes.
Invite
Oh, by
you.
the way po, before we go forward, this coming Saturday po, magkakaroon po ng misa para kay Carlos Patricio sa St. Ignatius po. Yun po ang kanyang memorial mass. 11 o'clock po in the morning. Please come po. Ito po yung parang mass po natin sa soul at sa
Necrological service.
yes, service para po kay Carlos Patricio. It's in St. Ignatius, Walkers Road po at 11 o'clock in the morning this coming Saturday po. So, magkita-kita po tayo doon.
Yeah.
Okay?
O, wala man siya dito, no?
No, the body will not be there but it's a memorial service.
Okay.
Para, lang. Of course, he needs also the
Final send-off.
yes, parang send-off ng para dun sa prayer ng kanyang soul. Are we ready, Mr. Sese?
Ako na kayo.
Hindi pa pala siya ready. Kinakabahan po siya sa topic namin ngayon natin, Sunny, kasi very, very, kung gaano yung kulay ng, alam mo, maganda pa rin yung kulay natin sugar
And spice.
Parang cinnamon ang kulay ni Ate Sunny, di ba? Ate Sunny, parang-
Vermilion.
tingnan mo. Ang daming alam na kulay ni Ate Sunny. Ako lang po kasi yung primary, secondary.
Basta ang favorite ko green.
Ako light green. Kaya po ninyo, shout out po, Little Cayman. Okay po. Yung mga Boss Alex, nandyan po sa...
Si Alex yun.
Kaya nga, alam ko, shout out po from Little Cayman, Boss Alex, alam ko ikaw yan. Kailan mo kami papupuntahin dyan, boss?
Mga bayani.
Good evening po, mga bayani. Sino yan, boss?
Ba't kasi ayaw nila mag-register?
Mag-register po kayo para pag nag-shoutout kayo, nakikita po sa screen ang name ninyo. Dapat mag-register kayo. Paano nga mag-register, Ate Sunny?
Doon sa Facebook, merong invite na click the link below, yung sa live stream sa, ano ba nga pangalan ng duck na yon?
Live stream.
Live stream yung duck na yon.
Live
Yung
stream.
Naka-blue na letter.
StreamYard.
Click nyo yon para pagka nakapasok na kayo doon, you're going to permit the StreamYard to use or to show your name.
Yes.
Kasi kung ganyan na nanonood lang kayo, Facebook user lang ang nakikita namin.
Si Alex pala yun.
Kung sino.
Si Alex pala yun.
Good evening, mga bayani.
Oo.
Kung kami bayani, ikaw sikat na talaga. Lumabas ka na sa TFC.
Yes.
Yes. At Tsaka alam mo, napakaganda ng video ni Alex. Napakaganda. Ay, yorme na yorme talaga.
Hindi mo
ang
ba niya
dating.
ma-share? Ang ano niya?
It's shared.
Kailangan ko ng laptop.
No, it's shared in our account, 'di ba, sa Facebook, naka-share siya.
Pwede.
So you can watch it there. Makikita niyo po, very
Ay,
nakaka-proud
Yeah.
because
Birthday gift ko kay Ate Carmen yung laptop ko rin.
kaya nakaka-proud po yung mga ganyan na kababayan natin na lumalabas. Lalo na mga chef. Diyan sikat ang mga Pilipino eh. Walang restaurant na walang Pilipino. So, eto na, Ate Sunny.
Dapat
Drum
dito
roll.
dito ka.
No, I cannot handle that.
Sa sobrang lalim, hindi ko na maano.
Okay. Masyado daw malalim to.
Open to discussion for everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
And guys, sa mga nanonood, comment kayo dito sa topic namin ni Ate Sunny kasi
Share your ideas, your
yes,
opinions.
kasama kayo sa roundtable discussion.
Yeah.
Ito pong quote na to is from Eckhart Tolle. Ito po siya, napakasikat po nito na inspiration novelist. May mga books po siya about a lot of things about inspiration, about how to become strong, how to deal with issues. Ang quote po na napili namin this evening is this: sometimes the fault that you perceive in another isn't there. It is total misinterpretation. A projection by a mind conditioned to see enemies and to make itself right or superior.
Expound.
Expound. Ito na. Ibig sabihin, tagalogin natin, ibig sabihin, minsan, yung kung ano
Mali.
yung tingin natin o ano yung inassume natin sa kapwa natin o sa isang situation, minsan nag-overthink lang tayo. Minsan, it's not being there, it's not that. It's the total misinterpretation. Kaya, minsan, mali tayo. Yung projection ng utak natin sometimes, naka-condition tayo na pag enemy natin, kino-conceive na natin na, mali yan, ganyan. Kasi, it makes us feel right or superior. Oo.
Yeah. So,
Ito na, spicy na ang tira dito.
Wala pa. Zero balance. Sometimes kung minsan naman kasi, halimbawa, there's two persons, no? And one of them is your friend, and the other is, nagkaroon ng galit dun sa isa. So, automatic, of course, because is or she is your friend, dun ka magpapanik sa
Magsaside.
friend mo. So, automatic din ang tingin mo dun sa isa is your enemy. So, sometimes, hindi mo pa alam ang full picture or the whole scenario. You take into consideration that the friend is right. So, you are the right or the superior
Oo.
sa argument na to. Pero hindi mo pa alam na maybe the fault is not on the other side.
Ang fault yung friend mo.
Precisely, because I experienced that personally and that means ang nangyari kasi, she was my best friend for many years since we first arrived on the island. And then nag-asawa sila, and then nagkaanak, and then we were even ninang-ninong sa mga anak nila. Her sister is also a friend because she's a friend of my best friend. Diba? Then the best friend got somebody on the island. And the story is, she lost her job because of the person she took in.
Okay.
Because something like, she came home crying, right? Oh, ano nangyari? Kasi yung tinulungan ko, na nagsumbong, nagsip-sip doon sa blah 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 blah, and then nagnakaw daw ako, whatever. Di automatic ako, doon ako
course.
nag-send sa kanya, especially
Yung
when she
sympathy
was
mo dun.
crying.
Oh, yes, oo.
Yo pa ako. That was Jing, remember? I reached the States. I was young at that time, so I was hot and everything.
Yeah.
I was so
Impulsive,
righteous.
oo.
I was righteous, no? Feeling righteous. Galit talaga ako dun sa taong yun. Only to turn it turned out, siya pala talaga ang may mali. And I was so guilty towards that person, and yun, doon na nag-umpisa na I lost that friend. I lost that friend.
Of course, because she puts you on a bad light then. Yeah.
I never even have until now, I have never said sorry to that person. My bad. No?
But sometimes time heals all wounds naman.
Yeah, baka mamaya bigla magkita na naman kami sa hi! Parang wala nangyari. Tapos paglingon, ba't ko nga pala binati yun?
Okay.
Yeah,
At
so-
sa akin naman, sometimes the fault you perceive in another person isn't there. Totoo yun. Because sometimes, kagaya nga kay Ate Sunny, especially kung related sa'yo yung tao, o kaya yung tao na yun, mainit talaga ang dugo mo. Or that
Minsan,
person,
yes.
or that person has done something to you in the past, na kahit anong tama ang gagawin niya, wala ka nang iisipin because, kagaya anong sinabi dun sa last line, a projection by the mind conditioned to see enemies to
Yeah.
make itself right or superior. So, just for you to feel na right ako,
Mhm.
I will stand na, hindi, this is how it's supposed to be, dapat ganito, ganyan talaga siya, or so, that's how you, I think that's human nature.
Yeah. But, you know, Jing, there's a saying before when nag-aaral pa, nung, a long time ago, nag-aaral pa ako.
Huwag mo namang inong time ago masyado.
Di ba, ang lagi nating narinig is first impression is lasting.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But, itong later, nabasahan ko rin that first impression, false perception. Because second impression could be better.
Yan po ang, after ng quote na yan ang sub-quote namin ngayong gabi.
Yeah.
Yes.
First impression, false perception.
Yes.
Kasi automatic, sabi mo nga, kung minsan may nakikita ka at the first glance, parang mabigat ang dugo mo, right?
Mm-mm.
But you have no reason to. Bakit ka mabigat ang dugo mo? But
Yeah.
later on, pag
You will
nakilala
realize,
mo
okay
na
pala
siya
siya.
deeply,
Mm-mm.
okay pala siya.
Mm.
So, yun ang false perception sa first impression mo sa kanya.
Oo.
But then, kung i-accept mo sa sarili mo na nagkamali ka, and then you become friends later. Alam mo, may kilala din akong ganyan. Another story na naman.
Yan ang gusto ko kaya tayo, maraming kwenta. Sige.
This is real. Because I know somebody who came to the island as, I heard something from her before she came, na nagpa 5'6" siya. And I hate people na nagpa 5'6" because despite na the people who came to you because they are in need,
Yes.
lalo mong nilulubog.
Nilulubog.
So I
Yes,
hate those
yes,
persons
yes,
really.
yes.
And I thought she was that person, so I said, blah, 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 blah. And then, the good thing with her is, she came to me, Rox, wala man taon ko nagpa 5'6".
But that's a nice way to do it because at least you will know na she's not really nagpapa 5'6"
Yeah.
or she's not that.
So she told me the story behind what happened. At alam mo, kung magkuan pa siguro may dito, grabe naman ka best friend.
Super close.
Yes. So that's the thing na you don't really have to rely on your first impression because you might be wrong.
Yes, yes.
You saw the fault which is not there.
Yes, yes.
Diba?
Yes, yes.
Because
Totoo.
you already perceive her to be an enemy, so you just automatically put the cloth
yes,
on
yes,
her.
Yeah.
Diba?
Tama yan.
Because I felt superior na ako, hindi ako nagpa 5'6".
You already misjudge the person even before you know the person.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
Maraming ganyan eh. Maraming, I mean, siguro sa life natin meron talagang ganun na yung bang tipong pag ano ba naman to, parang ano naman, yung ganyan, di ba, may iba mahangin, yung ano naman to, masyado namang mahangin. But when you learn to know the person,
Yeah.
that's why we should always give the person the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Kasi, or sometimes meron din naman, super nice at Sunny.
Yes.
Wow!
Eh,
Parang
Experience ko din yan.
haba ng hair mo. Kasi ang bait-bait ng friend. Diba? And all the... But it comes to a point na minsan parang, one, parang binubola na lang ako nito ah. Two, you get to see the real person
Yeah.
as as the days goes on. Parang you can see sabi mo, parang, this is not my cup of tea. Diba? This is not...
More like an onion that you peel
yes.
one
yes.
layer at a time, and then the inner core is
And as you peel at
rotten.
Sunny, napapaluha ka.
As you peel more, lumuluha ka na, mali pala to na.
Mali pala to. Yeah. So, tama yun, that first impression, false perception. Kasi may tendency na you feel na, oh, I like this person so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Napaka-nice niya, napaka-ano niya. And then later on, it's either hindi pala siya ganon, or you became friend and they backstab you,
Yeah.
or may nagawa siyang hindi maganda, or you will learn later na she's not the person that you know her at the first time.
Yes.
So yun yung kaya magkadugtong ang shorten nung mahaba naming quotation ngayon is yun, yung first impression, false perception. Kasi 'di ba, kaya nga sometimes the fault that you perceive in another person isn't there. Pero pwede ding baliktarin yan. The goodness in the person that you perceive isn't there also. 'Di ba?
Pwede rin, yes.
It is a total misinterpretation. The projection of your mind conditioned to see friends
Or
to
enemy.
make itself parang okay kayo. But later on, it turns out she's an enemy.
Yeah.
Parang
It-
parang wolf in a
Sheep's clothing.
clothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Tulad din yan sa another saying na don't judge a book by its cover.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
judge me. Don't judge a book because I'm not a cover.
Parang, yeah, alam niyo po, pag tumingin kayo ng mga post ni Ate Sunny, ano yung post mo kanina, Ate Sunny?
When you dream,
When you, yung about dream?
dream.
Don't let go of your dreams. Keep on dreaming.
Or keep
By
on-
doing that, keep on sleeping.
Di ba?
Don't let go of your dreams.
Oh, don't let go of your dreams. Tulog ka lang ng tulog, may dreams ka talaga. Huwag lang bangungot.
So that first impression would also like
Galing yan kay Garek.
as you see a book,
Mhm.
sometimes the book cover looks very interesting,
Yes.
but when you open it, it's kind of like I don't.
Especially tayo, mga book reader, literal natin aanuhin. Minsan ang ganda-ganda ng cover, hardbound pa, parang ang sarap nito basahin. Pag pinick up mo, parang hindi ka pa natatapos sa chapter, parang sabihin mo, parang 3 months ko to bago matatapos.
Yeah.
Pero meron ding book na
Na-
kahit napakapangit ng cover, hindi mo mabitawan at matatapos mo in 3 hours.
Yeah.
'Di ba? May mga ganun eh. May mga books. Pero of course it depends on your interest to. Pag hindi mo interest, hindi mo rin siya type.
Yeah. Yeah, because well, the Bible is not very interesting, but it's still like 2,000 years later.
Yes, yes. And layo na natin, napunta na tayo sa Bible. Pero alam mo, sa totoo lang, I have a lot of favorite books in the Bible. And one of them is Psalm.
Psalms.
Yes, yung book of Psalms, I don't know. If you're a poetic person, you will love it. And it has different section na if you want protection, may ganito siya. If you want healing, may ganito siya. If you want about friendship, meron siya. They say
Like
nga,
Proverbs too.
yes, Proverbs also. Proverbs is also good. So those two books ng Bible are
Pero ang
my
pinaka-favorite ko talaga is Habakkuk.
Mhm.
Habakkuk.
Sabi ko sa inyo, huwag yung seryosoin si Ate Sunny. Kaya pinipilit po namin magkaroon ng round table kasi doon nagiging seryoso si Ate Sunny. Pero Habakkuk pa pala.
It is a book in the Bible, Habakkuk. Habakkuk.
Galing kay Garek yan
Sino?
Yeah,
good evening to all the living heroes of Cayman. Yes, lahat po tayo living heroes.
All
Si Gigi
OFWs.
Rambayon din. Hi Gigi, good evening.
All OFWs are living heroes. to
Sister
their
Sunny,
family.
my favorite book is Ruth kasi andun ako at tama Habakkuk. Nandun daw siya, Ruth.
Nani?
Si Ruth. Ruth is also a book.
Kay
A book of
Nani.
Ruth. Yeah.
The
Kay
book-
Manani.
Si Nani.
Yeah.
Kay Manani.
It's
Andun
better
siya.
it's better to
Yeah.
have a bold and frank friend than sugar-coated tongue around. Yes.
Yeah.
Very true.
Because-
Yes.
Ano yan, Alexa.
Si Alexa,
Oh, yeah.
like I said, truth hurts, right?
Oh yeah.
But how would you like it? Do you want to be lied to just to be like
No.
to sugarcoat, as she said,
No.
something, or do you want to be hurt when you hear the
No.
truth?
I'd rather tell me the truth. Bring it on. Kasi I would appreciate if you tell me straight to my face, then you tell it to other people, because they're not, you will never get my answer kung doon ka magtatanong sa iba. But if you're going to ask me, if you're going to talk to me, you will get the answer, because ayaw ko ito yung tinuturo ko rin sa dalawa kong anak. Yung word na sugarcoat, it's never in our vocabulary. My two daughters, especially my youngest one, is
Your
very...
two daughters are girls, right?
Yeah. Hindi
Yeah.
ako, excuse me, hindi ako si Lenny. Gets ko kagad yun. I mean, it's, you don't have, yung sugarcoat is not in our vocabulary, because that's tantamount to being fake.
Yeah.
That's tantamount to being fake. We would rather hurt your feelings than tell you something na sugarcoat namin, and then later on you will realize na bakit hindi mo na lang sinabi sa akin na ganito, di ba? Or example, makita mo yung friend mo, mukhang tawag nito, mukhang feel niya yung suot niya, pero alam mo naman na parang may mali dito sa suot niya. Are you still going to praise her? Or you going to tell her, come here, ayusin ko muna yung suot mo so you will look better.
Yeah.
She will appreciate you more, di ba?
Kaysa
Yes.
sa feeling niya, naglalakad na siya doon, hindi niya alam na.
Para siyang nagsasagala. Uy, andyan na si Alex Pastrana, lumabas na talaga ang pangalan. Kayo lang iniintay ko. Magsabi kung kailan kayo pupunta dito sa ano yan, Little Cayman. Sige Alex, paplanuhin natin yan.
Because he's going to cook for us the one that he presented to TFC.
Of course. Sino to? We
Kay
all
Manani.
grew up chewing bitter pills, and it did us good.
Yeah.
Yes. Ako naniniwala ako dyan.
Kailangan mo isama natin siya.
Oo nga.
Nasa Manila siya.
Okay lang.
Sa susunod, ilagay natin sila sa parang Zoom.
Oo,
Okay.
okay.
Yes. Ano yan
Ganda ng mga
chewing
thoughts niya eh.
bitter pills. Sometimes
Hindi, that's good.
yes.
Yes.
Literally, mas
Lalo na
ganda.
tayo sa age
Yes.
natin.
In our generation,
Mm.
I think ang maganda sa generation natin, our parents make us work,
Yes.
make us
No tabs, no computer.
Yeah.
we didn't grow up with technology. I mean with all these gadgets. We work yung mga household chores. We are battered children.
Yeah.
Napapalo ka talaga,
Yeah.
pinapaluhod ka, lahat. Naranasan ko na walis tingting, batok, lahat yan. And we also nagpi-play talaga kami outside, not
Yeah.
inside. Yung television namin noon, although naabutan na namin yung colored, pero hindi doon nakafocus ang buhay natin. We go out with friends, like what Kay Manani said, bitter pills talaga yung naano natin. But I think this is the generation of hard workers. I can say this is the generation of the hard workers, because we know the value of hard work. We are na-instill ng mga magulang natin na it's okay lang na mag-work ka, because later on you will gain you will earn money, or you will gain something out of it, or you will be a better person. Hard work was one of the values na in-instill ng generation natin. And then of course, ang maganda lang sa generation natin, we're in between. No, we're in between the old
Yeah.
yung generation na
Generation.
totally walang technology, at dun sa generation na talagang grabe na ang high-tech. Nakakapag-computer pa naman tayo at isa niya, no?
Oh,
So,
yeah.
naiintindihan pa rin namin, nakakapag-cellphone pa kami. Although we're not as high-tech as the younger generations, the millennials, but we're in between. Nakakaano pa rin tayo. Kumbaga, we bridge the gap between the old generation and the millennials.
But when those old generations are gone, and then the millennials cannot relate
Yes.
much.
Yes.
Masyado lang malayo.
Yes, the gap is so much. I think the gap becomes faster or longer because of the technology.
Yeah, remember Jing before sa opisina, hahawak, alsahan mo itong phone.
Anong,
But, yeah,
antayin mo pa ka mo pag lalo na pag zero.
Oy,
Pag,
ganyan.
ganyan.
But show the millennials what the old phone
Yes.
last. They don't even know what that is.
Yes. Even how to use the phone booth. Di ba yung maghuhulog ka
Maghuhulog
muna?
ng coins.
Tapos, antayin mo, tut, tapos na-dial ka. Tapos ka,
And operator assist.
Yeah.
You
Pero
call
alam
them
mo-
operator.
yes, they call the operator, tapos i-assist ka ng operator.
Kung saan papasok.
Pero alam mo, merong nami-miss ang generation ng millennials sa telepono.
What?
Pag galit ka doon, ngayon, pag galit ka, takot kang bagsak yung telepono mo kasi masisira. Nung panahon na yun, kahit iganyan yung telepono mo, di ba? Di ba? Pwede mong ibagsak talaga yung telepono. Yung telepono nun, kahit mahulog na.
Meron pa yung landline. Pag-alsa mo, meron na nagsasalita kasi may cross line. Sa kapitbahay na. Di ba mga cross line?
Kung sasabihin
Busy
mo-
ang telepono kasi ginagamit sa kabilang linya.
Pero hindi lang telepono, Ate Sani, ha?
Ano?
Yung TV. Pag hindi malinaw yung akyat ka dun sa bubong, ikot-ikot.
Oh,
Yes. Tapos lalagyan mo pa ng ng sigarilyo. Di ba
Yung filament?
Oh,
Yung shiny,
oh, yung
silver.
silver. Tapos tapos galaw-galawin mo pa ng ganun.
And
Tapos,
then everyone were watching in front of the TV.
Yes.
Yeah. Mang TV namin sa una, nakalagay pa yan sa parang
Cabinet.
Oh, may bukas-bukas pa yan.
Yes.
Click, 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 click.
Yes.
Ano, nakabali pa, nung ako na may anak na ako kasi before we cannot afford it, although two of us, both my husband and I were working. But when the children came, naging na ang expenses, di ba? But your salary was still
Mm.
So we did not plan for a TV. One time, my son went to the neighbor. It was raining. He was just looking at the window. Sinarhan. Naipit pa yung kamay niya. Tapos pag step niya, na-slide pa siya kasi bukas. Kinabukasan, bumili ako, binagsakan ko ng cash. Bumili ako ng sarili kong
alam mo
TV.
ba, Tisani, ginawa din niya ng father ko? Parang, nagtataka kasi yung father ko, ba't parang nasa labas lang, kasama ng mga kapatid ko yung mga kalaro nila, nanonood lang sila. Parang kinurot yung puso ng father ko. O the following day din bumili siya. At kami yung una, doon sa street na yun, kami ang naunang may color.
Yeah.
Oo.
Sa bahay, sa lugar din namin, kami ang first na may refrigerator, may TV. Kami may mga yaya. Pero lumaki ako ang nagyayaya.
Social ka naman dito ko naman sa Kaiman. Tsaka yung mga TV noon po, wala pang remote. Kaya kung
Yes.
gusto mo
Oh.
pang palitan, you have to go. At tsaka ayusin mo yung pag-ikot kasi baka lumampas yung channel.
Kailangan i-refine mo pa yan kasi yung parang puro mga lamok-lamok lang lalabas.
Oo. Meron ka pang brightness.
Oo,
Di ba?
contrast.
Tapos horizontal, vertical.
Kaya
Those were the days at Isani. Dapat pag-usapan natin yan. One of the best topic po pag-uusapan natin yan. Those were the days. Yung mga laro.
OFW ba yung parents niyo?
My father is
Grabe, phone.
Yes.
Have you...
Yes. Not only phone. My father is usually away in a year. He's usually away for 8 months. 8 to 9 months. France pa yun. So, ang natili-receive lang namin sa father ko is once a month lang siya tatawag. Puro postcards lang. Imagine, postcards. Yun lang marireceive mo. Kaya tungtuwa ako pag nasa school, kakatukin ka ng librarian, sabihin, may postcard ka galing sa father mo. Tungtuwa na ako, lumilipad na ako ng papuntang, proud na ako nun. Ang father ko ata, isa sa mga unang OFW, that was siguro 75, 76, umalis na siya. So, siya, France muna siya, and then, he's been all over the world.
Ito ba yan?
He is a timber inspector.
Oh.
So, he inspects the quality of the logs and the timber. Meron siyang pang tester. Mahaba na itong sinasabi ni Yorme. What the good things of our generation is where the one who passes the torch to the good culture of the Filipinos to the young generation as we guide them through the new culture of the new Filipinos.
Yeah.
Yorme, ang lalim
Ang
naman
lalim
yan.
Lalim naman yan, Yorme. Dapat isama ka namin.
Kasing lalim naman yan ang dagat dyan sa Little Cayman. Nakakaano pala ng isip pag nandyan sa Little Cayman, ano?
Wala kasi siyang makausap, iguana lang. So, sorry. Sorry.
But that's really a good one. Totoo yan. We bridge also the gap. I mean, not the gap, but we pass the generation, whatever culture, whatever values, pinapasa natin to the next generation.
Yeah, depende din yan sa parents.
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Depende sa parents. Like, if OFW ang dalawang parents, sino ang nag-aalaga dun sa mga anak? Usually mga yaya or something. We don't know what culture they are passing on to the young ones.
That's
so,
why I consider myself, hindi naman sa nagyayabang or what, but I consider myself lucky. Because when me and my husband are working here, I left my 2 daughters with my parents and my siblings. And I'm just lucky enough to say that kung ano yung values na in-instill ng parents ko were the ones that were instilled also to my daughters.
Yeah.
Imagine, nauso na ang mga PSP. My daughters never experienced that. Ang priorities are always school, gamit sa school, and whatever they need for their education. They will not ask me twice. Computer, okay, computer. Libro, okay, libro. But don't ask me for, I want PSP, I want new this, I don't, no. And I'm proud to say my eldest graduated cum laude.
wow.
Yes. And both my 2 daughters, I never received a grade below 93.
Oh.
Yes. But it also comes with a hard work na early morning you call them, in the evening you call them. Pero ano din yan, nasa pag istrikto ka, ayun na. Ito pa, sino na naman?
Mga ganyang salita siguro, alam niyo na kung kanino.
Gusto ko yung mga ganito pag nag-interact sila.
Oh.
Reading as skill and hobby is what our mother inculcated in us.
Inculcated in us.
Ay, nabulol na talaga. And I am passing the addiction to my youngest daughter now. And I have no regrets. She is self-taught. She is her own teacher, and I'm only her guide. I am only her
Yeah,
guide.
that's true. That's
Yes.
true because like remember Jing sa time na yon when I was still in my elementary grades, my mother is so you know that kung minsan bibili ka ng sabon, pag binuksan mo yung top, may nakalagay doon kung ilang tops ang iiponin mo tapos ipadala mo somewhere tapos
May
ibabalik mga encyclopedia, mga plato, mga baso, ano.
Nakaranas din ako yan.
Yes. Ang nanay ko nag-iipon yan
Yes.
para ang bahay namin may mga what our house has is not so much of whatever.
Yes, totoo yan.
But books,
Yes.
encyclopedia,
Alam mo kung
comics,
bakit
books everywhere.
Isa lang yan sa parang napansin kong similar kami ni Ate Sani. Both our parents are like that. My parents, pag free time, alam mo hindi naman mayaman ng parents ko, but we have encyclopedias.
Yeah.
Nagtataka ako noon, sabi ko, para saan kaya yan? When I was still smaller, but I can see my father, he started paying the encyclopedia, di ba?
Yung mga
Siyempre,
installment
installment
yeah.
yun eh. Nakita ko, sino ba itong naniningil na to? So, bayad lang ng bayad yung father ko. So, nung medyo siguro malaki-laki na kami, na marunong na kami magbasa, what he did is, di pag umaga, after ng breakfast, after ng di wala ka nang gagawin, nalinis na yung bahay, kukunin niya yung encyclopedia, tag-isa kami nun, tag-isa. Di sabi namin, anong gagawin namin nito? Sabi ng father ko, just flip the pages. May makikita at may makikita kang hihinto ka and you will start to read.
Yeah.
Doon. Siguro kaya medyo, alam mo yun ang parang very, 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 very grateful ako sa father ko because gagaya ng sinabi ng you become a self-taught. Ang dami mong alam. Kung panahon natin na Tisani may Google na, ay ewan ko lang.
Yeah, the problem with the people now is like what Sir Dion usually does is baby spoon feeding.
Yes,
Everything
spoon
everything is
feeding.
just easy. Before, when you have a word, you read it,
Yes.
write it, the same word over and over, and then you spell it, and then you find the meaning of it, and then you use it in a sentence.
Yes.
Wala nang ganyan.
And then you know that that word is a verb,
Yeah.
a noun,
Yeah.
pronoun, lahat.
Paano ngayon?
Adjective. Alam mo yun. And we
Ngayon
even
kasi, ang mga English nila is part English, part
Yes.
mga kunyari.
Yes. And you even know the part of the sentence. Like, where is the subject, where's the predicate, where's the...
Ang syntax is
Yes.
plus
Yes.
star.
Yes. So, that's why, and then, ewan ko kung dito natin na pag-usapan yung Ate Sunny na nag-start tayo dun sa mga Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew.
we started with the My Living Bible, but yung
Oh,
parang
yun.
Isang set yun.
Isang set.
Oh,
Yes.
the story sa mga
Mga
Bibles
Bibles,
na naka,
yes,
ano,
yes. Di ba na
may
maganda
pictures.
ang kulay
Oo.
nun. Very, very bright. Vivid.
Vivid.
Vivid ang
The
kulay.
stories of the My Living Bible yata.
Oh, yung kay Joseph.
Lahat na yun,
Diba?
the 12 coats, the 12 colored coats,
Yes.
something.
Naku, Ate Sunny, meron ka rin yan?
Oo
Oy,
naman. Meron tayo. Tapos nung nag-elementary na ako, dahil, ewan ko lang ha, I was a very maldita or sabaan. Ano sabaan?
madaldal.
Madaldal, maingay sa klase. Pag uwi ko niya, lagi puti buhok ko. Bakit?
Binato na
Lagi ako nababato ng eraser. Pok! Uwi ako puti yung buhok ko. Kaya ang ginagawa ng teacher ko na lang, kung minsan, hindi, kasi sa lesson plan, di ba yung mga teacher may mga lesson plan for the day, lesson plan. Sa first day, interesting. See? Pag second day, pag binalik mo yan,
Ayaw mo
magdadaldal na ako, maingay na ako. Ang progress kasi is...
Matalino ka talaga, Ate
Hindi,
Sunny.
ibig ko sabihin is...
That, you know, that's the sign of an intelligent person. Kasi naintindihan mo na, ba't mo pa uulitin?
Yes, pero ang problema kasi is my classmates they have to understand it too. Not at my pace, but
Yes,
their pace.
their pace.
So, ngayon ako, nagdi-distract sa klase.
Bored ka na kasi.
Oo. Ang ginagawa, ini-exile ako sa library. Kung lahat naman ng klase nandun na sa klase, ang library is, there's nobody there. Kasi elementary pa eh, sabay-sabay lahat ang klase. Ako lang isa. The whole library is my world. Nag-umpisa ako ngayon sa myth of China, myth of Iran, mga myths
Yes,
and
yes,
legends.
yes.
Kaya alam ko yung mga
Remember dati, di ba,
Yes,
library?
yes.
May
Yes.
mga
Library parang, wow!
Ang
Yeah.
interest ko pa rin noon, alam mo, isa sa mga interest ko, yung Greek mythology.
Yeah, gods and goddesses
Yes,
niya. Alam mo
gods
kung
and
sino si
goddesses.
Hades, kung sino si
Yes.
Zeus,
Yes.
sino ang asawa niya si Hera,
Yes.
ang anak niya si
Ay,
Pallas
nako.
Athena, si Ares, lahat na yan, si Medusa, and
Yes.
everything. So, you
Pandora's
are
box
traveling,
and all
traveling ka. You're traveling in ancient times.
Your imagination broadens. What is very sad at this generation is, and I hope na I'm not saying na lahat is like this, but andun na lahat. You can have Google,
Yeah.
but they spend their time on things na hindi nakaka-enrich ng mind.
Yeah.
At our generation, halos kung pwede lang, Ate Sunny, di ba? Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng i-save yan, hindi kagaya ng computer ngayon na paperless,
Yeah.
pwede mong i-save. Talaga nagpa-pile up yung magazine ko dyan.
And, Jing, sa generation ko, what else do you read? The generation natin, Monday to Wednesday, iba-ibang schedule. Wakasan, Pinoy Classics, Pinoy
Totoo yan, totoo yan.
Hiwaga, Tagalog Classics, Tagalog Comics.
Nakaranas ka pa magrenta ng comics.
Yes.
Ay,
Remember?
kami mismo, nanay ko bumibili para i-rent. Kaya
Yes.
kami ang una-una,
Did you remember
everyday,
that?
updated kami,
And then you
itutuloy.
return it.
Yeah,
No?
itutuloy.
Yes.
Now, where is it now?
None. And then, meron pang liwayway,
Iliwayway, kislap.
Uy, na
Bisaya.
maghahalo tayo ng mga millennials.
Oh,
They miss a lot.
Dion, you need to post. Meron pang nagsasabi
So,
na,
ito galing kay,
now if
kay
you
Avic.
need,
Galing kay Avic
now
yan.
if you need to know the meaning of the word, just ask Siri or Alexa.
Oh, galing kay Avic
Diba?
yan.
Natawa pa si Avic. Sa totoo lang, tatanungin mo, Alexa,
Ito, Michael Bascos.
si Michael, good
Hi.
evening po. Hi!
Idol!
Ay, idol! Magandang gabi. Eto na si Kukay, ang haba.
Ay, haba nito. Malamang
Teka, Ate Sunny ha, dudugo ang brain ko nito. Ito yung junior namin, Ate Sunny. The fault we see in other person is sometimes a reflection of ourselves.
Wow.
Yan ang nga sinasabi ko kay Sabi. Yan ang sinasabi namin dito sa Execom. Walang matanda, walang bata. Unconsciously, we hate ourselves as much as we hate our enemies. Very true. I believe in that. But if we are humble enough to accept that we are not perfect, we can do better.
Oh my God! Ate San?
Yan ang sinasabi ko sa iyo, Kukay, na dapat naupo ka dito kanina. Bakit ka kasi umuwi? Yan ang sinasabi ko sa iyo, Kukay, huwag mo kaming iwanan ni Ate Sani. Alam niyo po, one of these days we're going to let Kukay sit here. It's going to be a fiery, fiery.
Alam mo yung the
conversation.
first sentence, the fault we see in other people is sometimes a reflection of ourselves. It
Yes.
is a projection.
Mhm.
We project to other people the fault that
Yes.
we have.
Wow.
That's psychology.
Yes, yes. That's very true. That's very true. Because sometimes yung hatred natin or we see the fault dun sa isang tao because we don't have it eh. Sometimes ganun, yung parang aanuhin mo yung tao na let's say kasi mayaman ka kasi, but you know, it's a reflection of you na parang gusto mo kasi what that person have. So that's why you're trying to find fault dun sa tao. But alam mo, ang perfect description din yan is a reflection of ourselves. If we are full of love, hindi ka ganun eh. If you are full of hatred,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
are full of
I agree.
negativity.
Yes.
If you're full of positivity, not a single negativity will, although it affects you, but
Because they say that what you
Balance,
throw
balance.
to the universe give back to
Hindi
you.
pa nagko-comment si Ferdy ha?
yes.
Ferdy!
Hindi pa nagko-comment si Ferdy.
Yeah.
Ato, palayo na kami ng palayo na ni Sunny. Nandito na kami sa law of attraction. Yes.
The law of attraction, the same pole,
Yes.
ano yun?
Yun nga, yung sinabi mo, that's the very first line ng law of attraction. Whatever you throw to the universe will come back to you. Have you experienced, have you experienced, sasabihin mo, mukhang dadating yung mangungutang sa akin ngayon. Alam nyo, sabihin niyo sa akin kung mali. Maya-maya may nangangatok or maya-maya may magte-text sa'yo, sabi ko na nga ba eh. Diba? Or, ganito, parang uulan mamaya. Maya-maya uulan nga. Or, weather is very, malayo na yung weather. Pero, isipin mo na lang, kunyari, you're having a bad day pagsimula pa lang. Kung magpapadala ka dun sa bad day na yon, the whole day will be bad.
Mhm.
But if you're going to say na, let's say sa bahay mo, bad day ka, iwanan ko yan. Kailangan, pag labas ko ng pintuan na yan, I'm going to have a good day. If you're going to claim that, you're going to have a good day.
And there's also some instances, Jing, na kung sino yung iniiwasan mo.
Hindi, because you're calling it. Because you're calling it. Yun nga ang law of attraction. Because nandun siya sa isip mo na, sana huwag ko masalubong si Ate Sani. Sana huwag ko masalubong si Ate Sani. Because you're calling the person. Napansin nyo pag may crush kayo, nung high school kayo, ito na lang ha, simple to. Because I read the book of law of attraction. Ganun ako kapraning. May crush kayo, sasabihin na, sana dumaan si crush, sana dumaan si crush. Uy, dyan na si crush! Di ba? That's law of attraction. Nagtataka ka, bakit kaya nangyayari yun? Or minsan, sasabihin mo, sana utusan ako ni mama kasi para makabili ako sa tindahan, makita ko yung crush ko, maya tatawagan ka na ni mama, Jing, punta ka nga sa tindahan, bumili ka ng ganito. Diba? It happens.
Kaya nga daw sabi nila is, don't say, may pera ka ba dyan? Sabi
Yes.
mo nga, wala nga akong pera eh. Kasi
Yes.
pagka sinabi mong wala, talagang wala kang pera. Dahil yun ang,
Perception.
Yeah.
Yun ang
that's what you throw
Yes.
to the universe.
you know that there is a best example niyan. May isang babae, she is into writing and she started writing. And she said, one of these days, habang nagra-write siya, she was distracted by the TV show and it was Oprah Winfrey. And sabi niya, one of these days, I'm going to be in that show. And you know what she did? She made a vision board. Vision board is very, very parang guide mo to reach. A lot of people that has vision boards, even the President of the US has a vision board. Kung anong nilalagay mo sa vision board mo, nagkakatotoo. She put the picture of Oprah Winfrey in her vision board. In less than 5 years, she was there because of the book that she wrote.
Oh.
Yes. Yun ang, that's why when you perceive, when you see, that's why you have to have a vision board para kung gusto mo magkakotse, gusto mo magkaroon ng magandang bahay, kung ano yung gusto mong bahay, idikit mo dun sa vision board mo, it will happen.
But you have to do something.
Of course, but because nakikita mo siya every day. So, syempre, pag nakita mo yung kailangan ko ng Ferrari na sasakyan. So, paglabas mo doon, you will work hard kasi andun sa isip mo, magkaka-Ferrari ako, magkaka-Ferrari ako. So, yun yung ano, it drives you. Tapos, at the same time, you're calling the good. Tingnan mo nga pag ano, simulan mo nga yung araw mo na, buisit naman tong araw na to. That word itself, paglabas mo, tingnan mo, hindi ka matapilok. O kaya paglabas mo, may masasalubong ka na aaway sa'yo. O kaya paglabas mo, meron ng, ay, hindi umandar to sa sasakyan ko, di ba? Everything, it's a domino effect. Kaya kung positive, positive. Kung negative, negative. Wala, tumatawa si Kukay, pinagtawanan tayo ti Sani.
Saan?
Ay, ano? Nakikita ko, ay, ano, tumatawa si Kukay. Pero napaka-nice nung thought na shinare ni Kukay. That's very, very true. Whatever you have in your heart, yan ang nagiging reflection natin sa buong mundo. Because if we have a happy heart, happy din ang nakikita sa'yo. If you have a parang doubting heart, wala ka nang ginawa kundi magda-doubt ka.
Yeah.
Yes. Kaya kung gusto mong happy ka o positive ka, positive din ang tingin mo sa mundo.
What is in your heart? For out of the reflection of your heart, the mouth speaketh.
Yes. Tamo, ang lalim talaga ni Ate Sani. Hindi ko na maano.
Sana.
Araw-araw kong kausap yan. Dami ko
Sana.
Yes. Makikita niyo yung mga post ni Ate Sani, kailangan basahin mo 3 beses bago
Kaya, Jing, it is coming from within, no? I was thinking about all the foods that we eat. Sometimes some people say, don't eat this, don't eat that, because no, what you eat is just something that nourishes you and it comes to your stomach. But what comes into your heart,
yes,
is what comes out to your mouth.
Yes.
What you eat comes out to your mouth.
Ito mga logic ni Ate Sani.
No, kasi kung if your heart is full of love, it will overflow.
Yeah.
But if your heart is full of hate, it will still flow.
Overflow. Yes.
The same thing.
Okay.
Because if it's love in there, it cannot come out as hate.
Yes.
But
Yes.
if it's hate in there,
Yes.
it cannot come
Alam
out
mo,
as love.
Alam mo, example yan, kumbaga napakasaya mo, yung napaka-positive mo. No matter yung may parang, kumbaga, let's say, ganito, ang ganda-ganda ng araw ko, nabali yung salamin ko, it doesn't affect me, you know. Parang, sige, di ba bali ka, basta masaya ako. Di ba? Yung parang ganon. Parang ganon. Di ba? Nang mag-isip kami lahat. I-post mo yan, may sinabi si Alex, ang
haba!
Ang hard. I just remember the saying natin dati, sunong kilay.
Yes.
Ngayon ko lang naintindihan that saying. It's literal. Kasi I grew up sa isolated barrio which don't have electricity and water system. During nighttime, when I was studying, we are using kerosene only. And it's just inches from my face. Kaya pala, amoy sunog na. Nasunog na ang kilay ko.
Pati mo, Alex.
Pati buhok ko.
Kaya umagay na kalbo ang ulo ko.
Alex.
Kaya Alex, ha? Kung minsan ka lang tumitira.
Kaya ayun ang gusto ko pag nanonood si Yorme.
What comes out with squeeze is what's inside.
Siguro alam naman niya kung kanino galing yan, ha?
Of course.
Kanino yan?
Alam lang ni Ate Sani yan.
Ay, kay Manani.
Yes.
What comes out when squeezed is what's
inside.
Pero sa totoo lang, yes, totoo yan.
Yeah.
Ano, kumbaga, pag ilalagay ka na sa talagang kung tipong mabait ka na tao, mabait ka na tao. Kung medyo talagang masama kang tao or masama ang nasa loob mo, lalabas din siya na masama, di ba?
Ate Carmi,
positive thoughts brings positive results. The same thing as what kay Manani said.
Yes. Positive
What
thoughts.
Miss Chris is what you comes out.
Yeah, positive result. Tingnan mo, yung mga ganyan mag-isip, tingnan mo si Ate Carmen, baby face, kasi very positive.
Oo nga.
Yes!
Alam, pag good morning mo, ano sasabihin niya, di ba?
Yes.
Good morning, kumusta kayo dyan?
Yes. Very, very positive yan si Ate Carmen. Yan ang pinaghuhugutan namin ng positivity sa
Prayer warrior.
Yes, yan pa ang prayer warrior namin. Kaya, yes, that's very true. Positive thoughts, positive result, positive life, di ba? So, ano, ano. Kasi, it doesn't matter naman kung mayaman ka o mahirap. Meron ngang mayayaman dyan, punong-puno naman ng stress o hindi naman sila masaya.
Yeah.
But meron naman dyan mahirap, abutan mo lang ng kapiraso, parang ang saya-saya na nila, di ba?
Alam mo kung sino pa yung mga mahirap are the more generous people.
Yes.
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 You know why?
That's true.
Because they had experienced nothing. So when they see that you have nothing, they know
Yeah.
How to give.
how it feels.
Yeah, how it feels to have nothing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Kaya,
totoo yan. Totoo yan. Ano yan eh, minsan parang alam na kasi natin we've been there and we experienced to have nothing. Kaya pag alam mong kailangan ng tao or wala kang ano dun sa tao, kung walang-wala yung tao, alam mo kung anong pinagdadaanan nun eh. Alam mo kung anong feeling ng wala. Kaya it's very easy for you to help.
empathize.
Yes. Na ano ka agad ang puso mo, nakukurot ka agad ang puso mo. That's majority of humans are like that. Pero meron ding ibang human na they've been there but they don't want to look back, no? Meron ding ganun. Kaya yun ang ano, yan ang maganda sa bayanihan, di ba? Ano na naman yan?
Oh, may bagong announcement.
Oh, okay.
Good news.
Hoy, may mga good news tayo mga kababayan.
Consular outreach.
Ang consular outreach is going to possibly be on the second week of January.
First or second
week of January. So, magkakaroon po ng outreach program. Kaya kung sino yung mga expiring ang passport that needs renewal, lalo na mga
yung mga paso na.
malapit ng mapaso,
Yung paso
paso
na
na talaga. Lahat yun na nag-aantay ng outreach program. This is the answer to our prayers. We'll just pray and let's hope na matutuloy na po ito. We will be working hand in hand po with Kuya Art at i-arrange po natin. We already started arranging for the venues, right, Dion?
Yes.
We already have contacted a couple of places where we will be having the venue for the outreach program, and we will be posting it soon. So, Washington had already reached out to Dion and to Kuya Art, and we will be having the outreach program very, very soon. Malay natin in a couple of weeks ma-finalize na po natin yung schedule ng ating outreach programs. If you have experience po yung experience natin na Migrant Workers Day dun sa Camana Bay, we will do better than that, I assure you. Magkakaroon po tayo ng very organized na system and the processing of the documents and renewals and lahat po, kahit po yung may mga siguro yung may mga babies pa dito that needs documentations,
report of birth,
report of
marriage,
tsaka yung mga baby na kailangan ng passport.
Yeah.
Yes, pinipicturean po nila yan yung mga babies na may mga passport, tsaka yung mga kinasal na kailangan iayos yung mga documents. Lahat-lahat po yan. Oh, ang laki ng yes, thank you Lord. Yes, thank you Lord talaga. We are trying our best and Kuya Art is also trying his best na mai-schedule. We're just relying dun din po sa restrictions ng Cayman Island government. So, hopefully, we're actually eyeing it December, but I think it's difficult to schedule pa po. So, excited na si Ate Sani.
Yeah, and Alex said, May mga kababayan ko tayo dito sa Little Cayman na malapit lang
Explain
magpaso.
nyo na pwede, kahit expired passport, tuloy pa rin ang work permit application.
Yeah.
Marami
At the
nagtatanong
moment,
Mm-hmm.
habang wala pa yung consular outreach, yung mga passport na expired na at kailangan yung mag-renew ng work permit, naiintindihan po yan ng
immigration.
Immigration.
So,
I-renew po
At
nila
police
yun.
clearance.
pati police clearance, yes.
Mhm.
Naiintindihan po nila, but hindi naman sila kasi nakatira sa ilalim ng bato, alam nila
Yes,
nangyayari.
yes, they know what's going on. Kaya, kung expired na yung passport ninyo and you need renewal po ng mga work permits, okay pa rin po yan. Tatanggapin po yan ng immigration. Pati police clearance, tatanggapin po nila kahit paso na yan. And then, sabi ni Alex, may mga kababayan po tayo dito sa Little Cayman na malapit nang mapaso o paso na ang passport. Please update po kami. Of course, Alex, of course. Thank you so much. Yan po ang problema dito. No problem. Once we have the finalized date, magre-reach out sa iyo yung bayanihan so we can arrange. And I think also, Mara, I think you also need to check with the people in Little Cayman so we can have an arrangement po with the consul kung ano ang gagawin nating schedules po with yung sa mga renewals at saka mga documentation.
Other consular services.
Oo, mga documentations po. Ay nako, naubos ang ano namin ni Ate Sani. Mas hyper pala tayo, Ate Sani, pag tayong dalawa lang. Yes, ma'am. Cayman Brac as well, of course, Mara.
And thank you
of
for
course.
viewing. Galing ha? 3 Island.
Alam mo, na-touch naman kami ni Ate Sani. Imagine 3 islands are watching. The Grand Cayman, Little Cayman, at of course,
Cayman Brac.
Cayman Brac.
We hope also sa Pilipinas na nanonood din kayo. Ang dami nating members, 900 plus.
Yes. So,
like, share, and
subscribe.
And mag-comment.
At mag-comment po
Mag-comment
kayo,
din
mag-comment po kayo. At i-share niyo po sa family ninyo. Sabihin niyo na help us make this YouTube channel grow para din po sa ating lahat ito, para din po sa mga kababayan natin who are in need na matulungan po natin kahit po dito sa bayanihan na to. We don't only give informations, we don't only give announcement, pinapasaya din namin natin sana yung mga gabi ninyo. Sa susunod, sasayaw kami natin sa
O yung board sa JJR ha, huwag niyo kalimutan.
Ang alin?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Siya, Miss Jing.
Ano yun?
We have put up a board, yung bulletin board, na pwede kayong maglagay doon na wanted domestic helper, no?
Hindi kasi maraming nagtatanong kay Joey.
We will put up announcements,
may
mga
corkboard
posters
doon,
doon sa JJR po. So if you have announcements, kung meron din kaming announcement, we will update you. We'll post kung anong mga latest na mga
Kaganapan.
Hindi chismis.
Hindi chismis.
Hindi po yun kislap.
Oh yeah.
Mga kaganapan or mga activities or mga events, ipopost po namin doon. Doon po namin nilalagay sa corkboard ng we are starting this. Nandun na po yung corkboard sa JJR. Joey, salamat for accommodating us. Nandun na po. So if you have any request then, if you have questions, i-post nyo lang po doon because papasyalan po yun ng mga officers ng bayanihan to check, to retrieve your questions. At kung may question din kayo,
Pwede din nila doon.
Oo, or pwede niyo rin po kaming i-message sa sa Facebook or sa Messenger or kahit sino sa amin na friend niyo sa Facebook. You can send us a message at sabihin sa amin na kung ano yung mga
Sila lang, kayo lang.
Wala siyang friend sa Facebook.
Explain, Ate Sani. Explain.
Wag na.
Ay, next topic, pwede bang
Ano?
blood is thicker than water?
Depende. Depende yan sa
Can we
nature and
discuss that?
nurture.
Kasi ang ganda ng
Depende
discussion
yan
mo.
sa nature and nurture.
Yes, nature
Diba?
and nurture. Yes. Actually, mauubusan kami ni Ate Sani ng dapat nga pag ganito ang topic namin everyday, no? One of these days. At hopefully po sana before or next year matuloy na po yung radio station. Magkakaroon din ng na makikigulo din kami natin sa sa radio.
DYSS. sugar and spice.
Hindi lang natin iniimin eh, actually.
Yes.
Hindi na-
So hopefully, magkakaroon po tayo ng
Radio time.
Radio time, airtime.
Yes, airtime.
Oo, magkakaroon po kami.
And we
ng-
were offered like if not in the morning, early morning.
if not
or
early morning,
Then
in
mga
the
early
Yeah.
afternoon, like
6
5
o'clock.
or 6, 6
Oh,
o'clock.
6
Anong title? Magandang umaga, Cayman.
No, hindi mahirap 'yun. Mahirap nila 'yun.
Uh-huh.
Maghahanap po kami ng exciting na pangalan para po doon. Kaya watch it nyo po kasi yun naman ang topic namin usually doon ni Ate Sani is about health, about wellness. May health.
Whatever
na
mga magpe-play tayo ng mga OPMs.
Alam mo yung cancer kahapon, it was really, really nice.
Yes. Alam nyo, we're just so honored and blessed na alam nyo bang matagal na kaming gustong makausap ng Cayman Breast Cancer
Yeah.
Foundation. When we reach out, all out sila.
They were
Nagulat
very
kami.
happy.
They're very,
That we
very
finally
happy.
were
Na when we go to their office, they were so accommodating, very we didn't feel na parang we are disturbing them. They really sit with us, talk with us, and then when nag-arrange sila Ate Sani for the seminar, andun lahat. And alam mo, isa pa papasalamatan namin, nagpapasalamat din po kami sa JA1 for allowing us to use their
Their
facilities po talaga. Maraming salamat po talaga sa
binigyan pa tayo ng personnel to handle the
Yes.
monitor and the computer.
Yes, meron pa andun
Para
pa si
walang
Louie.
glitch, yeah.
Louie, maraming salamat for handling the video.
Very
At
smooth.
Carmi,
Yeah.
ay nako, talaga very comfortable po yung lugar, very conducive para dun sa seminar.
Yeah.
Napakaganda po ng napakaganda ng venue namin.
And thank you po Supremo sa snacks. Busog na busog ako.
Supremo, wala kami talagang masabi. Hindi mo kami pinapabayaan. Busog na busog kami hanggang almusal, may almusal.
Hanggang almusal talaga. Yes.
Yes, kudos to all cluster heads, si Ims, si Boy, si Celeste, si Jen, Ave, Karen, Juanita, Rhea, Michael, Bing, and
Wala
of
pa si Manny
course,
dito, tsaka si Yorme.
si Yorme, si Mara, at of course, si Ate Carmi, who organized the clusters para po nandun. I hope this is just the beginning, and we promise also Cayman Breast Cancer Foundation that
Yeah. And remember,
if
Jane,
they
the
need our help,
yeah, the Royal Medical is also offering their services, di ba?
Yes.
So it's not only breast cancer that will be addressed.
yes,
It's from head to toe.
yes. Ang Royal Medical din po is andun po yung female health, female wellness, at wellness po ng lahat.
Lahat. From
At
blood
guys,
tests and everything.
Yes, guys, alam nyo, baka kayo nag-iisip, mahal dyan sa Royal Medical. Sa totoo lang, kung ano yung binabayaran nyo sa iba, yun din po ang binabayaran sa Royal Medical. At kung may health card kayo, inaano po nila yun, ano yun? Na-avail mo yun. Covered yun ng ano mo, ng medical mo. So you can use your card. Ang kagandahan sa Royal Medical, napakabilis po ng result. Nagulat talaga ako when I do my blood works, usually sa hapon ko na makukuha or the following day. Pinaupo lang nila ako in 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes, andun na yung result ko.
Okay, and remember, ang sabi ng medical director nila is you don't really have to worry if your insurance had been maxed out because you can consult and pay later.
Yes. Yes.
Galing, no?
Yeah.
Yes. Alam niyo po ang maganda sa Royal Medical, maka-Pilipino po sila.
Yeah.
Especially the owner, si Mr.
Kirk
Kirk
Donald.
Donald. Napakaano niya po, malapit sa at. Tsaka alam niyo po, mga Pilipino po ang nurses doon, ang receptionist. Hindi kayo mahihiyang pumunta doon. We will be having a new advertisement po with Royal Medical.
Okay, meron na, di ba?
Nagko-collaborate po kami ni ni Mr. Kirk para po ma-reach out natin ang mga kapwa natin Pilipino at ang buong community po ng Cayman.
And not only that,
Mhm.
remember Dr. Ivan.
Yes, Si Dr. Ivan din po, kailangan po nating mag-schedule.
Galing ako doon
Yeah.
kahapon.
Oh,
Yes.
so we can have him as Mr. Nice next
Yes,
week.
next
if
week.
he's
We will
available.
try to
He's
bring
very
him.
busy, yeah.
Yes.
But remember, if he's here, then everything will be his.
Nice
Mawawala
na lang
kami.
na. Wala nang sugar tsaka spice. Everything nice na lang.
Galing ako doon kahapon, nagpa-Cairo ako.
Yes.
Ah, oh?
Yung masakit ang likod ko.
Uh-huh.
And it was good.
Yes,
He's very good actually.
It's really, really good.
And also for free.
Yes.
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 He's a chiropractic doctor.
Alam nyo,
Mas
dapat
matagal pa yung kwentuhan
tayong
namin.
mga Pilipino, we are not just aware. Ang dami natin pwedeng i-avail dito sa
Yeah.
isla na free. Free yung kay Dr. Ivan, kailangan lang nating mag-schedule. Find time kung meron yung Royal Medical. Why do you have, ang Royal Medical is very accessible po. It's along the road, it's along the main road. Kaya madali ang parking.
Yeah.
Pwede, kung wala kayong sasakyan, pagbaba nyo ng bus, andun na siya.
Sa kabilang dulo lang po siya ng KFC.
Yes, yes. At hindi kayo mahiya. Pagpasok nyo doon, nandun po si
Ano pangalan?
nakalimutan ko na yung name niya. Pilipina po siya, andun po, dalawa po sila dun sa reception. At pati po yung mga nurses, mga Filipino po din sila. And at the same time, yung mga doctors po nila, napakabait po. Napaka accommodating, napakadaling kausap. So, I hope yung regular medical check natin or kaya yung para sa renewal ng mga permits natin,
Yeah, sa
you can
renewal
go
permits.
you can go there. Kung meron naman kayong mga issues, pwede nyo rin ipa-check kasi andun po si Dr. Irons, siya po yung general practitioner na or family med. Pwede nyo i-check sa kanya. She can recommend you or she can refer you to a specialist kung kailangan nyo ng specialist. Pero they have, it's a one-stop shop na
na
hospital, nandun na po. At yung mga facilities nila ay talagang malinis, state of the art po yung mga facilities nila.
And they have a future good news.
Yes.
They're working on a dentist.
Yes, magkakaroon na rin
okay.
sila
The
ng
cheapest.
dental.
They're planning to have it
yes.
cheapest.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, mapuno nila yung buong building ng nila. So, let's
Eileen pala pangalan.
si Eileen. Hi Eileen, sorry nakalimutan ko. Yung let's support Royal Medical kasi po ang alam niyo po ba na ang Royal Medical is supporting Filipinos. So, let's support him back. Ang dami na pong naitulong niya po sa mga Pilipino. Yung ating pong health fair na ginawang
Parang
libre.
ngayon kung i-post tong pinos ni Alex.
Yung mga assistants po. So
we have Alex again on the line.
You're okay with this?
may mga suggestion po si Alex na next topic. Pag-uusapan
okay,
po
next
muna
topic.
namin 'yan kasi kailangan i-filter natin kasi baka tayo ng MTRC.
Baka mababa sa baba.
Alex, pinagpapawisan yung pa ako sa iyo. But we will look into it and we'll see. Tingnan po natin. Meron pa ba Ate Sunny? Grabe Ate Sunny, we're going 2 hours na.
You're going overtime.
Ang daming nanonood actually eh.
Oo nga eh.
Tsaka active ang participation.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much sa mga viewers natin.
And if they have suggestions,
Oo nga naman, mag-suggest naman kayo.
Nag-suggest niya si Alex, oh.
nababasa mo?
Alex, babe ka dyan ha.
Governor na yan, ha? Mayor
Governor
ka lang.
nagsasalita, huwag kang
Ayan,
lolo-lolo.
marami kasi natamaan talaga.
Mayor ka lang. Baka lumabas si Supremo, patay tayo.
So on that note, guys, thank you very much for being with us tonight. We enjoyed your presence. Sorry, the
Yes.
interaction is great. And next time, Alex, Jing.
Summarize nyo.
Kagaya po na sinabi namin ni Ate Sunny, napakaganda nitong gabi na to. ang gusto ko yung ganito, yung ang haba na ng interaction ng tao.
Yeah.
Oh.
It means that you're listening, it means that you're involved, it means that alam nyo yung nangyayari. And next week, we promise to give you more information.
Next week, andi kasama natin si Supremo.
Andito po si Supremo, si Master,
Si Master.
si Vice President, at si President, at ano bang ranggo niya. Andito po si
Hopefully,
Ferdy.
si Paul.
We'll invite
We'll invite Paul, yeah.
Romero also to be here. And
Kokay.
Kukay might be here also. Ano na namin si Kukay, i-held up na namin siya dito.
Hindi na namin pauwiin.
We will try our best to have another
Guess?
spicy
Yeah.
topic next week. Ayaw nila ng sugars na topic.
Remind them about their Zumba.
Yeah, for this coming
Yes.
Sunday.
No, Friday.
Friday
Friday,
first,
Friday.
7 o'clock po in the evening sa Kamana Arc. Sa Kamana Arc. And then Sunday, 4:30 ng hapon, same
And
place.
remember, pink.
Yes, wear
Pink
pink.
shoes.
Yun ang problema ko, wala akong pink. Lahat po ng kung pwede you can wear pink para medyo relate tayo.
Sa breast cancer month.
Coordinated
of
tayo as we
October.
close the breast cancer month po. Ito po yung support din po natin sa breast cancer foundation kasi alam niyo po ang dami nilang tinutulungan
Mga
Pilipino po.
yes.
Kaya it's our way of parang giving back also to them. Yun lang po ang support na, and they even ask magpa-picture po tayo at ibibigay natin sa kanila and they can post it in their
And remember, first come, first serve, magbibigay sila ng mga t-shirt and mga other freebies.
Yes, tsaka ito, magbibigay po kami ng ganito. Kaya sinuot ko na para makita na ninyo. So, guys, it's been a very informative and very exciting evening sa amin ni Ate Sani.
Entertaining.
Yes. Na-excite na naman po kami ni Ate Sani. Paano kaya kami matutulog dito? Mataas ang adrenaline namin ni Ate Sani. Next week po ulit, magkikita-kita tayo same time, same channel po dito sa YouTube, yung Bayanihan YouTube channel. We ask you to support, we ask you to like, share, and subscribe. Huwag na pong kakalimutan. Maraming salamat po.
And good night.
Good night, God bless, and
Good
have
morning
a
sa
great week.
Philippines.
Yes, and have a great week po ahead of you.
Safe, be safe.
Yes, have a good night po. Thank you.